Print this out. It's on our Facebook page. You got a minute?
Happy moment.
It was funny, Kim and I yesterday, we did have fun. And so we're going to McDonald's. And she's like, and I'm like, then the next thing you see, both of us, we're like this with our faces in the air conditioner. Are you serious? Okay, when you are scheduling these classes, they're called in-home group appointments. In-home group appointments. Okay, which usually in-home group appointments is of the evening. Okay, so what you do to keep this at 20 minutes is you tell your hostess this. I am so excited to be there. We're going to start right at 5 o'clock because I have another in-home group appointment at 7 o'clock on the other side of town. And so I have to leave your house at 6:30. That's what you tell them. Okay? And so that way she knows that you're not going to be there all night, because a lot of people won't schedule because they think you're going to be there 3-4 hours. Okay? And I don't know about you guys, but when I did my first party, it was 4 hours.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Yeah, it was a doozy. So anyway, that way she knows you're not going to be there all night, and she could tell her friends to come on time because they're going to miss it. Even if they're 10 minutes late, they're going to miss it. That's how fast it goes. Okay. In-home group appointment is about 15 minutes before class begins, no earlier. Okay. So remember, fun and fast. The second step is you're going to set up your table with your mirrors like you've done. Okay. And you want to give your customer a profile card and a pen. Has she already done one of those for you? Customer profile card?
No.
Okay, let me get you one. I've got some right in my bag.
I figured I forgot something.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you covered. Okay. All right, so
15 minutes before the class.
yeah, 15 minutes
You
before.
have the table and your mirrors and everything else.
So what you do is you set up the mirrors and the customer profile card and a pen and a raffle ticket. Okay. Now we obviously know she's going to get the gift tonight, but we're going to play anyway. She gets a ticket. Okay. You place that one raffle ticket beside her mirror, and also you want to give her a cotton pad or a cotton ball for the eye makeup remover. Okay.
I did what I said I was
He
going to
just
do, so
likes
I'm
to come
going.
down every Monday night and check
Just to
out his
check
hair.
out the hair.
And all the neighbors see all these women coming into his house.
I gotta check
You are.
Oh, goodness. Now, you're also going to be using microdermabrasion, okay? But we're not going to put that on the tray. But you'll also go ahead and you'll put foundation primer and her foundation. No makeup or applicators at the mirror setup. Okay? Just your mirror,
Your skincare.
just your skincare. Yeah.
For half the face.
I always like doing it for half a face.
Yeah, because you want to see the difference.
Which one does that go in?
I usually put it, see the big one? I
Oh.
usually put it at the top of that one, and then I put the foundation under it.
Now you said not the micro.
Yeah, we're going to
Is that
use
how it
microdome. You can put it on there. You don't have to. It's optional.
Now, is it better to do it on the face or do the micro on the hand?
Well, we're going to do it on the face, but there's a trick as to how we're going to do it.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll let you.
Okay. Okay. Now, step 3. In the middle of the table, okay, you're going to have your mascara wands, which you see I've got out there, sponge tip applicators, and honestly, you can purchase them from Section 2 for 90 cents for, I think, 15 of them. Or you can go to the dollar store, and for $1 or $1.25, you get, I think, 25 of them, or 12 of them, I don't know. But they're double-sided. That's what I like. So, you want to put those out there. Any spatulas.
And what are these called?
Spatulas. Your cream eyeshadows.
All of them?
It doesn't specify. I always take all of mine with me and let them pick a color.
Okay.
you will put 1 or 2 mascara tubes, depending on how big your party is. I've got 3 different mascaras in there, and I've got a couple of primers in there, because I always want to show my primers with my mascaras.
You talking about the mascara primer?
Mm-hmm. And then you'll want a bronzer. 1 cheek brush. And full-size lip glosses or samples. You know, and you can go a step further if you want to go to Dollar Tree or Dollar Store and get some cute little containers to put those in. You know, that's what I'm going to do. I just didn't have time. I'm thinking about Dallas.
This is really cute.
Do you like that?
I like that.
I think I'll put more wands in there next time, make them stand up more.
Just wondered, would it be easy?
Would that be easier?
I don't know.
See, I had never done it before.
I just wanted to look at it. See what it looks. I like it that way.
Okay. But you just be creative. Just be creative. Okay? And then, as the guests come in, you're going to greet them. And you match their foundation before you start anything. So they come through the door, you greet them, you match their foundation, and then you seat them at the table immediately to fill out the front part only of their profile card. You just need to fill out the front there, Rachel.
I'm filling out the back. I'm going.
Oh, well, wait. You'll ruin my game. We're going to play a game.
Writing.
Okay. Now, another thing is, here's a reminder. Remind your hostess not to serve any food until shopping time. Because guests, you don't want them touching their food and then touching their face because they can have a reaction. They can. You also, if she wants to serve wine or alcohol.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but you might want to ask her to wait. Huh? Where is it?
Yeah.
We could do some virgin.
She sure picked and chose what she was going to demo tonight, didn't she?
I did,
Yeah.
didn't I? I did.
We're getting the full experience.
Well, we got spearmint tea. But you want to tell her to wait until afterwards because when you're drinking alcohol while doing a facial, it can really affect the coloring of your skin. And so, you know, when your foundation shade might look one way, and then when you're sober, it's going to look another way.
Well, you know, that's how Carrie got that $500 party, because they were all drunk.
It was, wasn't it? I've done that before, too, and had zero party. Okay, so, anyway, here's the class, okay? You're going to thank your hostess for coming, and then you're going to go around the table, kind of like what we did tonight, and you're going to ask each guest to say their name, how they know the hostess, and what they do for a living, okay? So, Rachel, what do you do for a living?
Nothing.
Nothing right now, okay.
Well, I babysit.
You babysit? Well, that's work.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Trust
of
me,
work.
that's a lot of work.
That's a lot of work.
It's an income.
Now, Rachel, tell me one word that best describes how fabulous you are.
Oh. Oh, man.
Put her on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah, kind of.
It's all in fun.
One word to describe.
How fabulous you are.
Girl, you know you fabulous.
You know it. You know it.
I mean, I don't really know. I don't really know.
You have an awesome friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You have a
I really
friend.
do. I
And
really
you are
do.
an awesome friend, I can already tell.
Okay. And at this point of your class, if you've got a hostess gift, you can present her with the hostess gift, however you do that. And then always make sure that you explain that she's helping you. In fact, you're helping Kayla with her goal of 30 faces in 30 days. Yay! Yay! So anyway, if you would like to help her even more, you could have one of these in-home group appointments, and you could earn some free products. Plus, you'd be helping her out, okay? And an in-home appointment is only 2 or 3 friends. I mean, you can have more, but in our world, a party is 2 or 3 friends. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Okay. So, how many of y'all in this room know or knew that Mary Kay is the #1 skincare and cosmetic brand in the United States? And just this year being recognized in the top 10 brands in the world. Did y'all realize that? And then exciting to know that you're going to be pampered with the #1 brand skincare today. Yeah. Okay. Now, after we try these products, then you're going to get a one-on-one consultation with your consultant, okay? And at that one-on-one consultation, you can book your very own in-home group appointment or party if you prefer to call it a party. And then also, you are going to get entered into a giveaway that our adopted national sales director is doing in September. And it's for $1,000 cash. What would you do if you won $1,000 cash, Rachel?
Oh my gosh. I wouldn't know
You'd
what
be her
to
best
do
friend
with
forever,
it.
wouldn't you?
And you know, if you win, Kayla wins $1,000 also.
Is this in October?
Oh, we would go on
September.
vacation.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
September 28th.
So it's anybody that you put stuff on.
If you're interviewing them, you're presenting the business to them. And so when you're working your class full circle, you're presenting the information to them. The key is to follow up. It's a follow up. Okay, you're probably wondering about the little tickets, right? Okay. Well, that's for the game that we're going to play. And then you ask, who here is competitive? And consultants always remember when you're asking a question to raise your hand or nod, okay, feel, because it's just an automatic reaction. Have y'all ever sat and fed a baby? Spoon fed a baby? I thought I was the only one that did this. Every time I go to feed a baby, its mouth would open, and mine would open too, automatically. You ever notice that? So when you're feeling your face, guess what? They're going to feel theirs too. Okay. Who likes free stuff? Okay. And who's competitive? Okay. All right. And then there's this time, if you've got someone in your class that's not raising their hand on those questions, and you look at them and you laugh, and you say, girl, you're lying. Everybody likes free stuff. Everybody does. And it's true, they do. Okay, so here's the game. It's going to work like this. If you ask me about a product-related question, you're going to get one ticket towards the little door prize I've got over here. If you ask questions about me and my personal Mary Kay business, then you're going to get 2 tickets. And if you ask questions about Mary Kay Ash, the woman who created this company, and Mary Kay, the company, then that I can't answer. They stump me. So, I mean, think really hard, because I'm pretty smart about this business. If they stump me, then I'm going to, and I can't answer it, then I'm going to give you 3 more tickets. Okay? Sound good?
And you do this like
Through the whole,
with the party.
with the party. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, like, you can earn tickets now, you know, just by asking questions, and you don't have to be quiet or wait. You just say, hey. Just ask your questions. Okay. So, now, what you're going to do at this point is you're going to conduct your class as you normally would, except you're going to briefly explain products. Too many times, too often, we get so caught up on products and making sure we tell every little detail, and we talk too much. And I'm very guilty about having done that before. Not anymore. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take off our eye makeup remover. So Kayla, if you'd like to give her some eye makeup remover, and you've got some. And what I really love about this eye makeup remover is it takes off even waterproof mascara. And you know how hard that is to get off? Yeah. And it's strong enough to kill eyelash mites. You know what those are, don't you?
Yeah.
Kayla's explained them to you.
I told that
But
to
they're
the gal
gentle for
in
your eyes, so it's not going to
Montana.
ruin
She
your
might
eye
die.
area.
Because she never takes her mascara off.
And
I
it
looked
doesn't
at her and
have
are you
contacts.
kidding me?
Oh.
I said, I'll email you a picture of what lash
Do
mites
it.
look like. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
nasty.
Yes.
It is really
I'm not
nasty.
people that never take their mascara off.
I do
Yeah.
too. And I
She thinks, oh, well, just use my eyes. I said, no.
I'm surprised they still have
no.
eyelashes though,
Yeah.
to tell you the truth.
Really?
I really
Really?
am.
Wow.
Melissa, I found the facial claws. One time I left my eye makeup remover, and I was traveling, and I find they get off everything.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I'm taking those with me, so I might have to just try it.
I take them
And they're great for me now,
I
you know,
bet.
because it's just usually I don't have, well, I had mascara on yesterday, but I've kind of made my own.
Just her own routine.
Yes, I don't even have foundation on.
So your next step now is I want you to take your satin lip mask. Did you get some of that, Kayla? Okay. And we're going to put the mask on.
Beat yourself up.
Is that on our tray too?
I don't know
Mhm.
this, and I've been here for 2 years. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You'll
honey.
get it. You'll
Oh,
You'll
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
One
yeah.
day
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
just click. And
Look,
we
at
just
my house. I
started.
said, okay,
Just
I'll grab
put-
this
go
and
ahead.
this.
Go ahead,
and
put the
this,
mask
and
on.
this.
It's hard,
And
it's
I said,
Oh,
I think that's all I need. No, I need this. Oh, okay, now I really think that's all I need.
So go ahead and put that on your lips.
you haven't lived till you
Would
forget
anybody else like
something.
a satin
Not a
lip
real
treatment while we got it out?
consultant
Yeah.
satin lips on an eyelid
yes.
or your eye cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can
Or
have one.
forget the
Anything.
inserts or
And then we need,
paper plates can work wonders.
I just keep remembering on one of the CDs, early CDs, this gal's talking about how she did her first party and she realized she had no sales lips. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
just tore off all the paper towels, and that happened to me the other day. Are you kidding me?
Here, this is what's in there. Thank
Do you
you.
have a paper towel, please? Like, what?
Now, what the satin lips does, and all you need to explain to it without going into a whole lot of detail, is it
I have
will
some.
cure your chapped lips. I haven't had chapped lips in 10 years.
Wow.
I've used it that long, and I don't have chapped lips. I use this mask 3 times a week. What that does is it gets all the dead skin.
I was wondering how often.
Yeah, 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Okay? But now the lip balm, which you'll try here in a little bit, you use that every day. Okay? All right, now while we're letting that set, the next thing we're going to do is our 3-in-1 cleanser. So go ahead and put some of that on your face. You want to massage that into your skin, work it in really good. You're going to feel little beads, and those little beads are gently exfoliating your skin, okay? And they're going to dissolve as you're exfoliating. 1, 2, 3. And now I'm about to show you a neat little trick to a class, okay? It'll save you a lot of time. Now after you work that into your skin, take your rag and go ahead and wipe that off.
You said you feel little beads that's exfoliating your skin.
Uh-huh.
And then what else did you say after
And
that?
they'll dissolve. That's how you know you're done. They'll dissolve.
That's on the cleanser, right?
Mm-hmm. Poor little Taz and his broken tail.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Broken tail. I don't know if he fell or if something got hold of him or if he got hit. I don't
I
know.
was gonna say,
But it's
last
just,
week it looked like
yeah,
he had
it's just hanging. Last week it was a little swollen at the base. Now it's not. And it has to heal itself. It is. His little tail. And he'll let you know if you touch it too. Let you know.
Those are broken.
Alright, now what we're going to do is microdermabrasion is the 4th most popular non-surgical treatment in all of America. It's going to deeply exfoliate your skin, getting everything all out of the pores, okay? So after you have wiped all of the cleanser off, you're going to get a little bit of this. I'm going to pass it around to y'all. And you're going to dab a little bit here, 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 and here. Okay?
So you want it on all both sides?
Mm-hmm. Are you just doing half of her face or the whole face? Oh, she's done it before. So, and usually that's what I do if they've
So
done
normally
so
do
cheeks.
if they've done facials with you before, do the whole face. If they're new, they've never done a facial, do half a face.
Both cheeks and forehead.
So both
Chin.
cheeks, just a dab.
Yeah.
Dot, 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 dot. Okay?
Okay.
I'll pass that over there.
I've never done this before.
You haven't? You'll love it. Yeah, so your forehead, nose, chin, and then each cheek, just a dot, dot, dot. Okay? Don't work it in or nothing yet. Okay? Now, you're going to take your satin hands, and you're going to go ahead and get this done. Okay? So pass it around. Anybody wants satin
So you're gonna
hands?
do the micro and the satin hands at the same
Mhm.
time.
And the cool thing is we'll go upstairs to rinse the hands, and while your hands are wet, you start working the microderm in. How awesome is that? I thought that was the neatest idea.
So you do the hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'll see what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, you rub that.
Yeah.
and
Rub that
Wipe
in.
off the
Do you do the
micro-
hand softener and then the scrub?
Uh-huh. What the hand softener
I
did
did
that
this
backwards?
on,
I did the
And then
scrub
start
and then the
doing
hand
the satin
softener and then
hands.
the
then when you go,
lotion.
then you
It's
go
okay.
rinse it.
The
when you
hand
go
softener,
rinse
what
off
that
the satin
does
hands, get your hands wet, then
is
you
it
can do
seals
the
in
micro.
moisture into your skin. Okay, seals in moisture into your skin. And then the scrubby stuff is going to exfoliate and cleanse. Okay? And then we'll go upstairs to the bathroom. And so you're going to rinse your hands, and I'll bring you a paper towel to dry. But before, you ain't supposed to take it off
Oh,
yet.
I'm sorry. I started on my top.
Let's see. Let me be the teacher here. Let me put. I need the ruler thing. But so you're going to rinse your hands, and before you dry them, while they've still got a lot of water on them, work that microdermabrasion into your skin. Okay, work it up really good. It's real scrubby, but the water is necessary to help the microderm move easily on your skin. Otherwise, it feels like a piece of sandpaper going across your skin. Ouch. So, if y'all are ready, you can go upstairs to the bathroom. I'll bring y'all a paper towel. I'll bring you all down something to wipe off your lips. How's that?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Who all did satin lips? You already did? Okay, gotcha.
Not on my lips.
Not-
Everywhere else I'm fine with it. It's just my lips, they just dries them up. As soon as they get there, certain. Well, that's pretty cool because then you don't waste so much time doing your satin hands. As everybody comes in,
Right.
they're using that time to do their profile cards and stripe. That's a good idea. Huh? Well, you don't have to have 2 parties, you just tell them that so you get out of there.
Yeah,
You know, you
no,
do
for
5
that.
and then 7. Like I would be.
I think
My
you
anxiety
just,
level would just go straight up to the roof. I would
You
be-
think you have to do a couple of them?
Yeah.
or you could have an appointment, any kind of
Yeah.
appointment, you know, just to tell them that it is. But if you tell them it's a party, then they know you gotta get out of there because you're not gonna be late for your next party. But you can go home and do your own party.
Yeah.
Just say
There you go.
an appointment or whatever.
Yeah. Just so
Yeah, I
they don't.
guess if you're vague, it says you're an apartment appointment, because then you have an appointment.
I was just thinking.
Or you can actually do a party.
That would.
Once you get it. Well, if you did, yeah, if you would do it, you can knock it out, get out of there.
I don't, sometimes it isn't always just how much information you're giving them. Once they start realizing how the products and stuff, it's like, then there's a million questions they're asking you, and you're trying to answer those questions, but you're trying to keep your brain motivated to keep moving on to the next thing without.
See, and I'm so easily distracted.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And then what if they're
Yeah.
about things?
Right.
I guess she'll tell us how to deal with that.
And then, my worst is they'd all still go home with microderm on their face with their foundation on.
Wipe it off yourself.
Why are you bitching?
Oh, you forgot this part. Here, squish, squish,
I know.
That's what you can do. Just take one of these little squirt bottles and squirt that microderm. Here, you need a little water.
And you're walking out the door.
Let me be sure.
Sure we got all that.
No. What we should
Oh,
do
wow. We came up with a new thing at the end, because we're worried that we'll forget the microderm with their foundation on top. So it's like, here.
Oh,
this is
thank you.
I gotta go to my next appointment, but here you go.
Hey, that keep it 20 minutes. Yeah, wipe your lips.
Gotta go.
Go. Squirt, squirt.
Okay.
Who else needs a wet rag for their lips?
You might have another appointment. It doesn't, you don't have to say I've got, you just say I have another appointment. But
Yeah.
you can say later, and then it's the next day. It's later.
Now, don't put the lip balm on yet.
Mine never was.
Okay, I won't. It wouldn't be too much of a.
I tried
Okay.
the new lip
Your
balm.
second step to your microdermabrasion is a replenishing. It's gonna like calm your skin down, and it's gonna put some minerals and botanicals into
My
it.
face is already calm.
Just wait till you put this on.
I do that at home, and I always forget to do
I do
step
too.
2. What I did now is I put, because I leave the microderm in the shower, because that's the best place to do that. And I tell my customers that. And then I tell them, leave step 2 in the shower with it, because when you turn the water off, then, dry all off and leave that moisture on your face, so you don't want to cut it off. But then before you step out of that shower, take that pump and put it on. Because then I get to the sink and I'm ready to do all the rest of my
I
things,
forgot
and I
too.
keep forgetting it. So like I'll go to 2 of stage 1 and 1 of stage 2. It's like, oh, something's wrong here. But if you leave it both of them
Yeah.
in the shower and remember to do that while you're toweling off, put it on, then go on the
Then it's
rest of your
dry in
shower.
your skin to go and do the rest of your
Right.
facial.
Right.
Good tip. Thanks, Max.
So do
That's
you
a
want
good
to?
tip.
But do you? Okay, like I put my cleanser in the shower, like for the repair set. So do you wash
But
it
if
off?
you use one or the other,
well, but
You
before
don't do
use the
microderm.
microderm.
yeah, you don't
You
use.
do that with
You don't do it with the cleanser.
If
Not
I
with the repair.
if I use the microderm, then that's the cleansing. I
Yeah.
don't use
Okay, so
Oh,
you
you
don't.
It's one or
Don't
all.
use a cleanser with the
Well,
cleanser?
You
Okay.
can, and they tell you
No, it's
to.
not built in. The
but
microderm's different.
To
I
be
don't
honest,
see the
I don't.
purpose.
Yeah, I don't.
It's like
'Cause
I don't
facelift
see-
and
I'm doing it in the
microderm.
mornings.
So the day you do microderm, you don't cleanse your
I
face
personally
with the
don't. I'm
cleanser.
like Maxine. I
Yeah.
just
I do it
Same
that
thing.
night because I take showers in the morning.
Uh-huh. So I think
So-
yeah. As long as you got a clean face.
So don't they call this microdermabrasion?
I've always been doing, I always developed.
Facelift in a jar?
Mhm.
You do it.
So they call
Facelift in a jar.
Okay,
Mhm.
that's what I heard.
How's that feel?
Really good.
You like it? It feels even better now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And it puts botanicals on your skin. Is that what
Uh-huh.
you said?
Mm-hmm. It's got botanicals and minerals in it, and vitamins. Okay. Now, okay, we've done that. Okay, now we're going to give you some hand cream. Okay, we'll pass that. Mhm. Hand cream. I'm making sure I haven't forgotten anything here. Okay, and then your next thing is going to be your day solution. Okay. Let's put a little bit of that on.
Oh, I've got some there.
And your day solution has got a SPF of 35 in it, so it's going to protect your skin from the sun. It also has light diffusers, which actually make the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles look a whole lot softer, if not disappear. We love light diffusers. And it has calming peptides in it to relax your expression lines throughout the day. So it's got a lot of benefits to it right there. So go ahead and smooth that on your skin.
What do the peptides do?
Peptides are calming peptides, and they relax your expression lines. Then your next step is you're going to go ahead and you're going to do your moisturizer. Okay. Yes. That one, if you can't get in of it, there's that one.
Yeah, that's what mine did this morning.
Take that one.
I forgot to get it.
Do you sell very much of the intense gel and cream?
No, on occasion. I mean, I got a couple customers that use it, and the reason I don't is because I don't show it.
And that was, I was going to ask if you did, how do you show it? Because
You know, something like
I
that, if I had someone that, if I was like doing, because there's so many different kinds of parties, I would probably just say, hey, I want to do, show you some of our supplements and how they work. To put that into your regular skincare class, it can make it long.
yeah.
And it
yeah,
can
I
make
know
it
that.
confusing, I think. There's so many products out.
That could be your follow-up party. with
It could
your
be your follow-up party.
Same people.
Exactly.
Because you really do need
Exactly.
3 or 4 people. You need your first
And you do the
facial,
color.
and you need a supplement, and you need your
color.
color, and then
And
you need
pedicure.
body and spa and all the other.
Yeah. So, you can be really creative with your Mary Kay business. And, it's just like when you go to the dentist 2 to 3 times a year. it's automatic, and this is no different. You know, you need checkup from the neck up, as I call them.
I was gonna say, when you go to show your like existing customers the new like color, you know, like you're supposed to go record and show them the new color. You could like take, you know, they're not on microdermabrasion and take that with that and show
Yeah,
them
and
one at
show
a
'em.
time, you know. I think
That would probably be
That would-
even less confusing
yeah.
to do it that way. I like that idea.
Supplements.
There's body care and fragrance.
So you do
Foot spa.
foot spa,
Mm-hmm.
body
So
care.
there's 4 though.
There's
right?
4.
Skincare, color, supplements, foot spa.
So you could see a customer actually 4 times a year, which is what you should see them, and then she's going to get to see all the new stuff every time, because you're going to have new stuff every time. Plus, she's going to try like her color or her fragrances, and I mean, there's just different things, all kinds of different things. So the next thing you want to do is your eye cream, okay? Eye cream, firming eye cream. You want to always use your ring finger when dealing with the eye area. And that's another thing, too. I think that we tend to make our parties so long the first time because we're wanting to tell them all the tips and tricks and, you know. That's exactly right, you know. So I really had to retrain myself to pull back, you know, and not tell so much.
Well, the more you tell, the more questions you ask, the longer it sounds. And
It's
so we're
almost
asking,
overwhelming.
how do
Yeah.
you stop the questions to keep it in 20 minutes, you know?
When the questions start coming, say, you know what, at your follow-up appointment, I'm going to address that right there for you.
Okay.
Yeah, at your follow-up appointment.
Did you hear that?
At your follow-up appointment, I will address that for you.
The questions that they ask.
Oh, okay. Start asking them, because you'll answer some because they're getting tickets, and they are. They're gonna ask because there's tickets. But, you know, when you kind of watch your time, because actually the class time here that we're doing, the lip balm's next. We do lip balm. Those 11 steps right there should only take you 15 minutes. And it will if you don't try to tell everything about that product at that one time. You know, the next time, tell her something else about it, something else it does, you know, build on it. Okay. And so while the moisturizer's soaking in the skin and the lips, balm soaking into the lips, it's time to play another game to earn more tickets. We're going to earn more tickets, okay? So here's what you're going to do. Everyone, get your cell phones out in front of you, okay? And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to tell them, I want you to enter my phone number in your cell phone, okay? And so you have them do it right there. You give them your phone number. My number is 859-519, da-da-da-da-da. And you tell them that, and say, and type in my name as Mary Kay. They can put Mary Kay Melissa, or Melissa Mary Kay, or just Mary Kay, whatever, but that they want Mary Kay in there. Okay? And you tell them, so that way you'll always have my number if you need any of my services. Okay? Now, this is the game. In just a minute, I'm going to put on my timer, which I got my timer right here. And I'm going to give you a few minutes to answer all the questions on the back of your profile card, which, Rachel, you got a head start, didn't you?
Yeah, I sure did.
So you just go ahead and you answer the rest of those questions in numerical order. Now, the last question is to register, and I don't know how many lines you've got on there. How many lines is on that last question?
5.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to give you a sheet of paper because I want, you can give me up to 9 names of your friends for a free pampering session and a $25 gift card. Okay, it doesn't cost you a dime. And so to register your friends, you're going to write their name and their phone number in the boxes on that tic-tac-toe, and it doesn't matter. Any order, doesn't matter. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right here.
Yeah, so they'll fill that out. So you can go ahead and fill that out, Rachel.
Okay.
Okay? And what's going to happen is Kayla's going to call these gals. And if they book an appointment with her and they hold that appointment, then you're going to win that product that her name is on. See? Yeah.
So
yeah.
book or what else?
If they book and hold their appointment. Yeah, it's
If they don't hold it,
They-
they don't get
it
it.
doesn't, yeah, don't get it.
And then another question, like if I was to host a party for her, would she be the one to like
explain all this stuff? Like, what would I be in charge of, and what would she be in charge of?
If you hostess a party for her, your job is to get the people there, the invites, and some light refreshments.
Okay.
That's it. She does all the rest. And she'll even follow up with your invites and and kind of tease them a little bit and make sure they're coming and dangle a carrot in front of them, that kind of thing.
Okay.
So if all 9 hold,
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
and
so
they get a
each,
$25 gift certificate.
Yeah, each person, so like if Jane Doe is in that first one, says free mascara, and I called Jane Doe and I said, I just spent some time with your friend Kayla, and she was so sharp and so sweet, and we had a lot of fun playing makeup. And she thought that you would enjoy the same thing, and I've got a $25 gift card for you, for Mary Kay, and a free pampering session. And so she books.
So each one of these, you're gonna get $25
Yes.
gift
so
certificate?
each.
You can change that $25 gift
okay.
certificate.
Well, this
You-
one says 10, but
Okay, that one says 10 in that says 10. You can do
Okay.
10, you can do 25, you can do whatever you want.
just to
So
hold a
each-
facial, they'll get $25 gift
Oh, okay.
certificate.
Or 10.
Each,
Whichever you say.
Yeah, I'm probably going to offer 10.
So each guest that fills this out, so you could, depending on the 2 guests, you could have 18 referrals.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on how many guests you've had.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you're giving, and like I said, you can give, I'm going to give $10 to each of mine. I never give away 25 unless I draw them from a box or something.
that's
Okay?
a good 10, because then you can go into, but you could make it more if you bring 2 or 3 people, then
Yeah.
you get 30.
Okay, so whatever that guest is, they put their name there, and whoever
Down here
they,
it says.
that person, she'll get whatever.
She gets,
Okay.
the person that gave me that name is going to get that mascara.
Oh, that person will get the mascara,
Yeah,
not the
so
girl
like
that
if
gave
Rachel filled all those out, okay, she could possibly get everything on that sheet for free.
After
Rachel
Kayla
could.
calls
Rachel
and
After
books.
Kayla
Rachel
calls and
plus
and
the
they
OK
hold.
compact if all 9 of them do
Okay.
it.
Yes.
And hold.
Book
And
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 hold.
hold.
They
Book
can't
and hold.
reschedule and reschedule and reschedule. They gotta hold it.
So that's a lot of free product that
It is.
Yeah.
that person could earn.
It is. And
Well,
and
what concerns me though is, okay, maybe I'm not understanding it. We offer, if you have a party and 3 people show up or whatever, then they get the opportunity to do the 3570 thing. Plus the $25 gift certificate or 10 for each person that holds. So that's $90 they're getting.
One or the other.
One or the other.
one or the other.
If it's
Okay.
just a one-on-one facial, they get the gift card. If they have a party and they sell over $200, then they get your hostess benefit.
3570, okay.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Because it's more, and it's
I
better
was
to
sitting
do
here
that.
thinking, well, we're gonna go in the hole here.
Yeah, exactly.
I did
But you
that my
won't
first
with
party.
this.
I did that my first party, and it was negative.
Okay.
We had this thing going around several years ago. It was before I became a director, and the big hostess plan during that time was party with me and get 75 for free.
Oh my
Have 3 party with me with 3 and get 75 for 3.
I remember that.
Remember that?
You had
Party
one
with
of
me
those.
and have 5 and you'll get 100 for free. And yeah, I was going broke. I mean, and I had full
You
inventory.
can weigh like $50 worth of product.
Well, what it was the quality of people I was dealing with. They weren't buying anything.
They wanted the free
The
stuff.
hostess would get her people over there. She'd get
So
her
you didn't
free
have
stuff.
a limit of 200 people or $200 sales,
Right.
then you get.
So I stopped that real quick when I figured out, I'm like, no, I'll give, but I'm not going to give away everything. But this you're not, change that down to $10, and so you call Susie Q and you offer her $10 gift card, and if she wants to have 2 or 3 people there, then offer her, say, hey, if you have a couple people, then there's the deal I can give you instead of a $10 gift card.
So
you
you're
can get
offering
this.
whoever should put in here a $10 gift card
Each
to book
person,
with
9
you.
of them, or 9 of them.
And then the host, whoever purchases,
Rachel
she
would
gets the free mascara. or
Right,
She gets it.
right, exactly. So-
Because then you're going to go to them and you're going to have a party and,
And you're
you're
gonna
going to
get
give this
some
back
more.
to them and they get the
They
opportunity
get
to
the
win all
opportunity
this.
to do it.
So it kind of
Exactly.
works out.
So you see, this is how you can build your customer base really quick.
Yeah, because Rachel
This is
might
probably the
call her and
best
say,
idea.
You gotta have
Business
patience.
wise.
I think so too.
Because it really avoids that going in debt kind of thing.
Yeah, Cause I remember, and I had one consultant, she was on my team, I don't remember who it was, but I remember having a team member that was doing that, and I mean, she looked at me and she's like, I can't do this. You know, I don't have the product and I'm going broke. And that's when I was like, you know what, I am too. This is not the hostess plan for us. So, but there were a lot of other consultants doing it and being very successful with it.
I mean, maybe if you said, if you have
Because they're
$200
people are
party,
buying.
then you get
Mhm.
yours free.
Yeah,
50 free, you know.
50 for free, that's exactly right.
Yeah,
So,
Cause that'll cost you, yeah.
that cost you a lot.
yeah, it really could.
And the key is they have to hold that appointment. And I don't think it hurts to say in 2 weeks.
I don't think
You
so
don't need
either.
to drag it out. Come on, you can find 20 minutes in 2 weeks' time to meet with
Right.
that person.
And you all can see how, sitting here, of course this is taking longer, we're talking about it and
Right.
learning.
Yeah.
But can you see how if you was just, you know, 3 people or something, it'd go just like that.
The difference of application.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It just really blew my mind. Okay, so the next thing, after they do that, okay, and you've given your tickets and everything, then the next thing you're gonna do is go ahead and apply your foundation primer, okay? And go ahead and smooth that all over your skin. It feels like satin. It's clear. I wish they would bottle that for the body. Can you, I mean, yeah, can you imagine smoothing that all over your body? Oh.
Boy, mine could use it right now.
Could it?
That dry.
Yeah. Doesn't that feel good?
It has
Now-
sunscreen too.
Yes, thank you.
That's
It
what
does.
I was thinking.
I had forgot about that, but Kathy's right. It's got sunscreen in it.
I sometimes put it on, but I forgot it today.
Now with your foundation primer, always let it dry before you put your foundation on. That's really important to do. Okay? And so next is the foundation. So do y'all have foundations out or do you need some?
I need help with this, using this.
Okay.
I need to figure out a good way to be able to match up the shade good.
Should be
Okay.
in your kit.
Okay. Let me sit for just a minute here. Okay.
That's a.
Because it's got all of the foundations on it.
Because we tried with her, like when I did her facial, just me and her,
kid.
but I guess just to miss a bad lighting, and I was like, I don't know exactly where to.
These are awful.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best lighting is natural daylight. That
Okay.
is like the best. And you can go a step further, which I'm thinking about doing. You can go to the automotive department in Walmart and get one of those silver dome light things that mechanics use. You know what I'm talking about? They got a clamp.
Yeah, like a clamp on the end of it.
Yeah. And then you could you can actually get a natural daylight bulb.
Okay.
Okay, and I learned this little trick from Robert Jones. And so you can actually, set that up and then do your foundations.
Cause you're gonna do it as they come in the door, so you could either stand at the door.
Yeah, if
And
it's
do it.
daytime and do it that way.
But if it's night, you
If
wouldn't
it's an
do it.
evening, evenings are really hard to do
They really are. And
foundations.
what I always tell my customers is I'm like, you know what? This lighting is not the best, and your best for foundation, is natural. So if you're wearing it tomorrow and it doesn't look right, when you go outside it doesn't look right, just call me and I'll come back and we'll switch it out. So that's what I do. These little things right here, these are great to learn by. It's got all of them on here. I would always go with the Time Wise Liquid Foundation. That's your first one, okay? And then what you want to do is you want to hold it up to the face, about right here, okay, so that you can see. And it needs to disappear.
It's at the jawline, right?
Yeah. Now with your beautiful chocolate ladies, you're going to hold it up here.
On the cheekbone.
Uh-huh. Because their skin tone is different. So, and I bet you are you're a light ivory. And I'd say you probably are too. Do you want to try it again?
Yeah.
That one?
Foundation chart.
Oh, so you put both of them?
Oh no, just
No,
one. Is
you
it two
tell me.
together?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, what?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, check me out. So like right there,
Yeah, and you want it to disappear. That second one there looks great.
over two.
Yes.
I think that's what we used last time.
Is that what you used last time?
Pretty sure.
And I have some foundations.
So you're gonna hold it over the high cheekbone, right, or on the cheekbone, on the chocolate?
On the chocolate right here. Yeah, right there on it. I guess that is your cheekbone right there.
Looks like I would know, but I don't wanna tell you and it be wrong. Cause I thought we did.
But see, once
that
again,
last
your
time,
underneath
but-
fluorescent lights, and it may be
Yeah,
awful
it could be
tomorrow.
Something that helps me too, that I know, the chart doesn't come with that, but I have it on the placemat, which remind me, I wanted to ask you about a placemat thing for something. It has a chart of the conversion chart for all the foundations, but on the back of it, there's a little chart that says if you're pink, yellow, or olive. And that really helps to narrow that down really fast.
It
Because
does.
if they're an olive skin, then they're only certain foundations that follow into that. And that helps me to get to that point faster than trying to sit in the shade, because it's really hard for me wearing contacts to see foundations on that chart.
So
Right.
what,
There's a chart, there's a conversion chart. Do you have
It's
any
under
of you-
Product Central.
Yeah.
It's in Product Central on Mary Kay in Touch.
And it takes all the foundations that you can cross over. That
Oh,
if they
that's
want
great.
it's a mineral powder, or if you want to go to a liquid or cream to powder, the numbers are right on
I
there.
have an ivory too, but I have an ivory.
And
too.
I
If you
would
just
get
wanna
it
try
laminated,
tonight.
because once you have it, you will use it all the time.
And then
On stock.
if they have, like, I have a customer that, she's been using the medium coverage 302. And you can go and look and see
Yeah. It,
what color that
all
translates in,
I carry
Yeah.
mine
the,
in
Matte.
my book.
There you go. Yeah.
But you can get it on, it's on Product Central, on In Touch, and I believe it's under Foundations.
Undo foundation.
I believe it's under Foundations.
Now you can take, and I don't know how you do it, but you can take your Mary Kay, that website. I don't know how you take it to the printer in Wilmore, because then he'll print it on stock and laminate for you, and then you have that.
Yeah.
It's a really
You
nice
can send
chart.
it to a printer.
So if you use.
But on the
base
back
or
side of
use
it, do you have the
ones that
back
are
side
your
also?
minimum?
That go with it.
Yes, and that's everything across. Pull that out there if you will. I want to see what's on that second sheet. I think it has got what Maxine's talking about. Let's see.
The little one?
What is that?
Because it's just a real narrow little one.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one doesn't
But
have
you
it.
know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all
This
the
one doesn't
pink
have it.
Because it's according to how their skin burns. If they like burn and it turns to
Yeah.
that's what that chart is. And I have written right on there, tan or burn or pink or.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it really, really helps with foundation.
It does.
Especially when you're just getting started and going, well, I really don't know if you're a beige or an ivory. Yeah.
So
I was
the
so
ivory two might be
well
better,
versed
but
in the
when you get home,
medium and the full
Medium.
colors.
Yeah.
Knew them
you
like
thought the
that.
ivory two was too light,
I'm
you want to try
still
to look
having
at
trouble
Alina
knowing
does too. It's like,
Me
why
too.
did they do
I
that?
have, that's why I have
Try to go with
labels
ivory.
on mine.
Cheater. That is
I
a really
cheated.
good idea.
I don't remember who
that.
came up with this. Was it Alina or was it Becca?
Maybe Becca, because I haven't seen Alina with that on
Did you
hers, but
Somebody
she had
did.
it memorized. But
Yeah, somebody did
But
that.
you wanna see this? So what's this
Now, how
say?
did you do that?
What do you-
I just took a label and put it on there with the conversion chart
Oh,
so that I would know, because I'm so used to the Ivory 200 and beige.
Oh,
So
it
somebody
tells you
says
what
I
is
use
in
Ivory
each
2 or
different
4, then you
product.
say, oh, Ivory 6.
Exactly.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what
if
what
it's
I was
luminant
looking.
or matte,
Cool.
yeah.
I was looking to see
Yeah.
if I
Or cream to
had
powder or mirror. Or,
the conversion.
Right.
Those just
Yeah. But I
mess
didn't.
me up big time.
Yeah.
All the different foundations.
Will you get that
How-
chart?
Just
The
get the
chart
chart.
is great.
Just
I don't even know what
get
you
the
use
chart.
all those for. I'm like, really?
So you can go
Yeah.
back
The
to
ivory's too light.
day radiance.
Oh,
I
wow.
really date myself.
Yeah, you are.
Dang radiance, that's a long time ago.
But you can go back and, I think it has on, does it have day
I think
radiance?
radiance is on there. Of course,
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
taking
so
it
you
out.
Yeah,
can
it's all
say
on
if you
there.
used, you know, I know
Yeah.
that,
Because I had a
Kinda.
customer one time and she's like, I've always used walnut bronze.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Okay.
Yeah, let me see.
So
They don't
thank
have
goodness for
names
that
anymore.
chart.
I know it. Yeah, I use it all the time.
And walnut bronze is on that chart?
In fact, I
Yeah,
use
Does
it
it tell you what
today.
to use? Whoa.
Another chart that Lena gave me when I started was with the eyes. And there's a chart that has, down the side are all the eye shapes. And then you can, then you put all the information that you have for their eyes and all of that, so it's on a sheet, and that's in my profile with them too. So, and I don't know where she got that, it was off of,
I wanna say that might be on InTouch also. There's so
I
much.
really like it. If you do glamour with somebody,
Oh,
because you can put all that information there,
Right on
and you've
there.
got it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good
Did you see
idea.
what she got on the back of her book?
I don't think she did.
The foundation choice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go under Mary Kay in Touch under Product Central. And I believe it's under Foundations. It's a conversion chart. That's what they
And
call
if
it.
you use a beige too, it's gonna give you like
That
the
looks better.
old
I like
what
the beige
your-
Yeah, that
Like
looks
Mom
better.
says, I wore beige
Your tan
0.1 and I got her
moisturizer,
0.5 and I freaked out. I was like, what the
Your
heck
day
is that?
rating.
Who's that? Yeah.
Oh.
She knew exactly. She knew exactly.
Well, thank goodness she had a little, it was compact thing. She's
Yeah.
holding it. This is what I use. I can
Oh,
find
yeah.
that. Okay, got it. $18, Yummy.
They come up, this is what I've always used.
You've always used that,
Thank
and it's
goodness,
like 2 years
Mary
old. Okay,
never
gotcha.
thought about updating or changing the packaging of foundations. We'd all really be in trouble, especially if they were day radius from way back then.
Oh, the first time I was in Mary Kay, and I know Kathy remembers this, it was glass bottles.
Yeah.
Oh
that's it.
my
That's what the
goodness.
day radiance was.
Glass bottles. If you wore the number 2 or number 3, it was in a glass bottle.
Oh,
She
how
did,
funny.
because I sold them to her.
Yeah.
And then if you was a number 1, then you had the cream, which is the day radiance. So that's what I always wore. And I still love that stuff.
Do they still make the foundation that's wet dry?
Cream to powder.
Cream to powder.
That's cream to powder?
Uh-huh. You always liked that, didn't you?
Yes, and then they did away with
Oh, they
it.
still
No,
have
they
it.
still,
No,
they
they
still have it. They still have it.
Okay.
No, the only thing I
Order
really
here.
hear with this
Yes.
is day
I
radiance.
love
think
that.
Yeah,
And
day
then-
radiance.
Yes,
They're
I like really
discontinued.
using the.
Well, I heard they were
Nothing
putting
was dirty.
medium, so I forced myself to go to matte and luminous.
Yeah, try to look
And I
at
really like
foundation
the
brush.
medium, which I'm not an oily person, but
I
I
didn't
sure
think I was
liked it.
gonna
I
like
don't know
the
why it
brush.
worked.
I didn't think
Yeah.
I would either, but I like it.
Yeah.
In fact, the first time, I probably had about
Yeah.
3 bottles
Yeah.
of it before I
I did
ever
too,
looked
but
on the
I
back and it says,
And I have a
you know,
demo, and I
normal
let
to
them put
oily
it on.
skin. I'm like,
Especially
really?
when you use it,
I love it. And I don't have oily
like you
skin.
said, let somebody put it on with it, because it's just like silicone on
Yeah.
top, that primer.
Yeah, anytime, like, it's really hard to do if you've got a party of 3, 4, 5 people, but if you've just got 1 or 2 that you're facialing, it is best if you can let them use your the full-size brushes and everything, because they, you know, and that's why I like the full-size lipsticks, because they get to feel it, they get to hold it, and
It's
it's
a
like,
big difference when you put it on your lip and you're not doing it this way.
yeah, yeah, and put it on with your fingers, so it's a big difference.
I always let my hostess use the brushes.
I
Yeah.
And I tell people, when you host a party, you get to use the
Oh, that's a good
brushes.
idea.
Yeah.
I have looked everywhere for 90% alcohol. All I can find is 50%.
Walmart. It's at
I
Walmart.
went to Walmart. They had 50%.
Dollar store.
Okay. I'll look again then. I was like,
Dollar General or Family Dollar?
Both
Patty,
of
let
them.
me know if
Both
you
of
don't
them.
get it, and I'll go to the Walmart across the road from me, because they have
up
it.
here
At what, in
in
Lexington.
Lexington?
That's
Okay.
where I got mine.
Which one do you go to in Lexington?
So after you've got through the foundation and everything, then you're ready to do your table
So just
clothes.
hold
I think I got mine at Kroger.
Your table clothes, okay?
Oh, okay.
So you say something like, you know, so I know you guys are probably feeling really good, your skin's feeling really good, but I bet you really like some color right now, wouldn't you? See how everybody's doing it? Everybody's doing it. Works, doesn't it? Well, I'm going to, and this is what you say, well, I'm going to leave at this point. You're going to go, and you're going to point to the middle of the table, okay? And you're going to say, I'm going to leave this out in the middle of the table for you to play with. These are our cream eye colors over there, okay? Cream eyeshadow colors. And we call them our dash out the door colors. And I'm going to ask that you please use an applicator instead of your finger. I'm going to ask that you take a sponge tip applicator to apply it, okay? A little bit goes a long way. And so what you're going to do is you're going to pick out 2 colors. And you're going to put the lightest color on your lid and the darkest color in the crease. Just a little bit in the crease there, okay? And then I also have some bronzer there, and Kayla's going to give you a cheek brush. And so bronzer is applied to your forehead, your cheek, and your jawline. This is something new that I didn't know, and I tried it tonight.
Forehead.
Cheek and jawline, like you're making a 3.
Oh, here.
Like this.
You told me.
Forehead, your cheek.
I never heard the 3.
I hadn't either until this, and I tried it today.
Yeah.
That's the bronzer.
And under here.
You did under here.
Yeah, so you go. Y'all like my little effects?
Yeah. The sound effects work too.
Yeah. Okay, so it's got as if you're painting the number 3, and you're going to use the angled brush. And so what you would do in your class is you would have 1 or 2 of the angled brushes for them to use, and they pass it around. Okay. Don't
This
blow.
is with the bronzers.
With the bronzer. And see, that's going to give them their cheek color too. Now, you don't want to blow on the brush, obviously for hygienic reasons. If you feel like you've got too much, you just tap it, and that way you're keeping everything sterile and clean. And then you're going to take your mascara. You get to pick out a mascara primer and a wand and a mascara. So you're going to need 2 wands. Okay. The mascara primer is in the white tube. You're going to put that on first. Yeah. And you're going to not let that one dry. Remember, we let the facial foundation primer dry, but we're not going to let the mascara primer. You're going to put that on, and then you're going to dip your other wand into the mascara of your choice. And 1 dip will do it all. Don't double dip. If you feel like you need more, you get another wand. And again, that's for hygienic reasons. So, and I've got a waterproof mascara, Lash Love, and then the Lash Love lengthening mascara, I believe, that you can choose from in there. And then, the last but not least, you choose a lip color. I've got lip glosses down there. And you choose which one you want to try. Now, for the lip glosses, I never let them use that to put on their lips, okay? But I will tell you to just take it and just smudge some down on your tray. And that one you'll put on with your finger. Okay? So, I'm going to let you do that. And go ahead and start doing that. And I'll be explaining to everybody the end of this game. Or this class. During your entire party or class, whatever you want to call it, you want to really encourage your people to be asking questions for the ticket game. Especially questions about the business. So, Rachel, while you're doing that, can you talk and do makeup at the same time? Okay. Some people can't. So, I want to just show them what this is like. I want to encourage you to ask me some questions about the business.
Well, one thing I do want to know, how long has Mary Kay been around?
That is a really good question. Mary Kay, and let's see, this is about Mary Kay. So I give you 2. Okay, so it's hard. Okay. We are getting ready to celebrate our 50th anniversary on September the 13th. So we've been around for 50 years.
Wow.
That's pretty incredible, isn't it?
It is.
Reading that book, it's pretty cool.
It is a good book.
That's what, I didn't have anything to read at home, and I thought, oh, I remember her book was in the box, and I thought, well, I'll just read up and see who she was all about, and her story is just
It's
phenomenal.
amazing.
It is. I'm like a 4th or 5th chapter.
It's
really interesting.
You need to read it. It's
Well,
a
and then the
short
rest of
lady.
the story is her whole business has been a model for all the big universities.
Yeah.
Purdue,
Harvard, Yale.
Princeton. They've all used her model
Yeah.
for
So it's
that.
about Mary Kay giving 2 tickets.
So about
And
5
also
they
it's
get
a
one.
business that she never kept for herself. You know, if you think about it, she was all about sharing the business.
Yeah.
Which, how many businesses out there today are
We're going
about
to give you
sharing?
your
They
their
don't.
ideals
They
on how to do
franchise it. They
Yeah.
want $150,000 to start your franchise and
get the
everything else.
secrets.
And $100, you can start a business and go wherever and as much as you want. It's just phenomenal. I mean,
I was reading about how the adoptee program was founded, because I heard you talk about it. I didn't know what really it was about, and then reading it, I was like, well, that is
And
just
I mean,
really
how
cool.
many other companies out there do you know
Yeah.
that actually do
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, you get the
Yeah.
festivals.
And don't make you do territories. That's a big
Yeah,
deal.
or quotas.
big deal.
Quotas.
So you know about quotas, don't you? From
Oh yeah.
yeah, Michi. So,
Most
I
companies.
mean, well, we have a quota, but it's not like,
but it's not even really. It's a minimal. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not a quota. It's like a minimal.
It's doable.
it's doable. Yeah, it's not outrageous.
Yeah. So what you're gonna do is they're, doing their makeup and stuff. Then, the key is that you do the marketing as they ask the questions. Okay. So, for instance, and the purpose of the question game is to figure out the disc personality style. Okay. So your D personality style, if you're a D personality, they're gonna want to challenge you. So they're gonna ask you about Mary Kay Ash and about Mary Kay the company. They're just waiting for you to stump up. They just want for you not to know the answer. Okay? Your I personalities are just going to ask tons of questions because they want the tickets. Give me the tickets. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Your S personalities are going to ask you family-related questions. And your C personalities are going to ask very detailed questions, mostly about the products, and they're going to want to know the specifics like use-up rate and how often, what's the percentages and that kind of stuff. So, just think about that as you're doing your marketing game, your tickets, with the questions. Listen for the questions that they're, instead of just listening so that you can get the answer, listen so that you can figure out what personality type that they are. Here's an example. How long have you been doing Mary Kay? It's a pretty typical answer. I started my business 2 years ago. You don't want to just say 2 years ago. Tell about it a little bit. Tell about your journey. I started it 2 years ago because I wanted to take my kids to Disney World. And this was a way for me to make some extra money to take my kids to Disney World. So that's how you're elaborating on those questions. You don't want to just say 2 years ago. If they ask how long, you tell them a little bit about why you got started. Just make it like a really short little thing there. You want your answers to provoke more questions. Okay, so if questions are not being asked, be sure, mention there's 3 ways we earn our money. Who in here knows the ways we earn our money?
Classes.
Sharing.
Team building,
Facials.
facials, on the go, which is a stop by appointment,
Oh, and web orders.
the web orders, exactly, or taking around a book. I tell you, when you take around a book, though, that's hard work. That's hard work. And then, did you know, Rachel, that we make 50% commission on every sale that we make?
She told me.
Did you? Good job, Kayla.
This is my first thing I told her.
You know me.
It was,
Yeah, like a 3.
and then
There you go.
your cheek and
Just like that, she did that
Yeah, she
perfect.
did.
I mean, just with ease, just. And Rachel, did you know that we can also make an additional 4 to 26% commission for team building?
No.
Yeah. That is like a love check is what we call it. And even as a consultant, you can earn those love checks just by team building. And so as a director, though, you get 26% commission. My highest check so far for commissions has been just under $5,000 in 1 month. And that wasn't counting my sales that month. That month my sales was right around $1,200 and something, so that's a nice month. Yeah, so you can make money. And then you have the opportunity to earn the use of free career cars. You can see them behind you there. I've had 3. We've had 3 so far. Our unit earned 2 in a 6-month period of time, which is really awesome because as a consultant, you can earn your car in 1, 2, 3, or 4 months. You don't have to wait. You do not have to wait for a certain time or a certain date. You can start the moment you sign. Okay? So, now, let me ask you guys something before we play with makeup. And this, I know we've already started kind of going over this, okay? Do you know anyone that went to school to be a Mary Kay consultant? I love this question. Do y'all know anybody that went to school to be a Mary Kay consultant? Me neither. But I
none of us have school loans for Mary Kay.
yeah. But I don't either. But you deserve to know how we make our money in this business and how this business works. You deserve to know that. And people don't know what they don't know, and knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. And this may not be for you, okay? Because it's not for everybody. But it may be for somebody that you know, and it could be something that you imagine them doing. I think those are key words. Key words. So then you're going to explain the kit, okay? And I know that she probably showed you our kit, okay? This is a beautiful retro bag. It's gorgeous. And inside of it is over $410 worth of product. Everything that you tried up here, okay? With the exception of a few products. But your miracle set's in there. And then you've got over $160 worth of business supplies for you. Okay, so, so then at this point, then you take them after they've played in their makeup, you take them on their one-on-one consultation, and this is where you're going to make your sales and you're going to do your bookings. You let them know that you're going to book their follow-up appointment. Some people will do mineral appointments and let them use the mineral powder instead of this at their follow-up appointment. So that's the way you can try another product. You can also let them know that at that appointment you're going to teach the perfect makeup techniques. So here's where you can give more tips and tricks about your products. Okay. And let's see, last but not least, this goes into now, most people have a roll-up bag that they close with. Do you, Maxine, have a roll-up bag?
You know what? That's what made the $200 sale.
Is it?
She saw me rip that thing off, and she was just like, really? And I just was like, oh, yeah, oh, this is awesome. You know, it's like, come on, Max, get with it. But she was just fascinated the minute I pulled that off, because I was putting everything back in, and I had ripped it off to do something else, and she was just like, oh my gosh. And I said, oh, you can get this for free. You want this? Yeah. She says, well, what do I do to get it for free? And I said, you just need to put $50 in each one of those bags. And when we figured out the $200, I said, that's 4 bags. You get it for free. So
$200 in the bag is free. And I don't have one to show because I had one that had empty bottles in it. That's like my demo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to show the one that you use because it's probably not really clean, is it? Yeah. So, but if you've got an extra one and you just put the empty bottles in it, it makes it much nicer to carry around. And I don't know where I put mine. One time I left my roll-up bag at a customer's house.
Did they let you know?
Yeah, like several days later.
Yeah.
Like several days later. But when you're romancing your bag, okay, this I thought was really cute, and I'm going to try this. Romance your roll-up bag by naming it after your favorite celebrity hottie.
Oh.
So you can say, you know, my bag is Randy Orton, and it's Randy Orton because he is so hot. So did you get what I'm saying there?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
She says, this is Matthew, my travel roll-up bag, and I named it after my celebrity crush, Matthew McConaughey. And he travels all over the world with me, and he carries my I can't live without daily necessities. And he rolls up so nicely just to fit easily into my luggage, and then when it's open he can hang behind my bathroom door. I love the individual.
Okay.
That had to be my soul.
I had that back now. It was Matthew from the start. I didn't even want to use Matthew on you. Too easy. That's a little message, I guess.
But that is basically the gist of it. And like I said, I have posted this up here, okay? And so at the end, you would go ahead and do your close, you know, and make your sales and your bookings. What do y'all think about that little class? Pretty simple. Do what? Matthew, y'all got Matthew on the brain?
Yeah.
Know how to get their attention. Do y'all have any questions about this party? Y'all ready to go do them? I am. I'm going to try it Thursday night. I'm going to try it Thursday
Try it
night.
Saturday.
Yeah, I keep saying try it Thursday night because I'm going to have about 5 Hispanic ladies and they don't speak English. Thank goodness. Carmen does. So they're gonna, I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be having a ball with them. But they're going to be going, blah, 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 and I'm going to be going,